everybody, Bo with TECHT Paintball here again, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to install the L7 bolt engine for the G4 and Spec R by Dangerous Power. I'm super excited to give you guys this video. It's a highly anticipated bolt, and let's go ahead and jump right into it so I can show you guys what this thing's all about. The first thing that you need to do is remove the stock bolt guide and stock bolt using the Allen wrench. This is the last time you're going to need to use your Allen wrench. The G4 bolt engine is a toolless back cap, and like I said, you won't need any more tools for the maintenance of the marker anymore. So you can now set the stock bolt guide and Allen wrench off to the side, along with the stock bolt. Your L7 bolt engine should come with 4 pieces. The first one being the bolt head, secondly the bolt stop, the firing can, and finally the jewel that goes onto the back of the firing can. The most important part about the installation of this L7 bolt engine is installing the bolt stop properly. If you look inside this firing can, you should be able to see a nice little ridge in there that looks like it would correspond with this ring that you see here on the bolt stop. Even I messed this up when we first started testing this thing. It just looks like it should go in this way. It sets in there nicely, it looks like it should go that way. But that's actually incorrect. The small ring that you see here should face outwards, like so. So you should be able to see that, and what should be facing outwards should be this flat spot, not this concave spot that you see there. So that's very important. If you do install that backwards, it's going to leak, it's going to cause all kinds of problems, but it's very important that you do that correctly. Other than that, the installation is very straightforward. The first thing that you're going to want to do is grease the bolt head. I'm going to use some TECHT gun salve like I always do. The 2 most important O-rings on this bolt system are the sail O-ring, which is this one and only O-ring on the bolt. Because the G4 and Spec R are O-ringless bolts, or internal O-rings, we had to change our design of the bolt a little bit, and it actually led us to make the lightest bolt we've ever made, as well as the only bolt we've ever made that just has one O-ring. The second most important O-ring on this assembly is the inner bolt stop O-ring here. Now you can do this one of 2 ways. You can either get a little bit of grease on your finger and try and push it down in there like so, or you can just rub some onto the what I call the tail of the bolt here, and that's going to lube this O-ring inside of the bolt stop. So we're pretty much done already. The next thing that we need to do is just drop this thing in. And it goes in very simply like this. Like I said, no more tools are needed. Wipe some of this grease off my hands. You don't need any tools for the installation. It is now all just, you can do it with your hand, and that's just one of the performance benefits that comes along with this thing. Finally, we're on our final step. The next part is to install the jewel. Now you want to install the jewel with the firing can all the way screwed in, with the bolt stop and the bolt inside of there, because that does determine where this firing can stops screwing in. So I've got the bolt and the bolt stop in there. I've got the firing can tightened down all the way. You can see I can't tighten that anymore. And now you want to put the jewel on. The reason I say tighten it all the way down and put it on the gun is so that you're sure that your lettering lines up properly. If you try and do this with it off the gun, you never know where it's going to line up. So I'm going to take this. I'm just going to do my best to get the lettering straight up and down here. There you have it. You are done with the installation already. Like I said, it's a super easy installation. Before you go play, you're going to want to lower your velocity via the main regulator. It should increase your velocity just as a drop-in by about 25 to 30 feet per second. So be sure you lower it before you go play again, because you don't want to hurt anybody. And secondly, you can lower your dwell quite a bit. The L7 engine tends to operate best at a dwell between 9 and 11 milliseconds, just depending on your gun. So when you lower that dwell, it's going to make the gun more efficient as well as a little bit snappier. That's really the entire installation, guys. Like I said, it's super easy, and it's one of my favorite products that we sell because it is so easy to install, and it just makes a world of difference. The next time you fire your gun, you're going to notice a huge difference. It's going to be quieter, it's going to be more efficient, it's just going to sound and feel like a totally different gun. So if you have any questions on the G4/Spec R bolt engine, please feel free to visit us on the website at www.techtpaintball.com. You can give us a call at 901-405-1848, or you can email me directly at bo@techtpaintball.com. That's BEAU@techtpaintball.com. Thanks for watching, everybody.